Welcome, my name's Paul. Welcome to Choose Adventure, California style. People ask me all the time, what's a fun thing to do in Santa Cruz that's not going to the boardwalk, that's not going to the touristy beaches, something that's unique. And in this episode, I'm going to show you one of my favorite adventures to do here in Santa Cruz, and it was also one of my dad's favorites. So with that being said, let's get it going. Our adventure begins at Sushi Totoro on the corner of Mission Street and Olive Street. Before we officially get into our journey, I do want to note something. The 4-mile loop walk we are about to take you on can be started at any point along the way. You don't have to start where we are. This is just our traditional way to do this adventure. There are also a ton of other food options along this route. Before our walk, let's fuel up with some awesome food. We started off with some miso soup followed by our bento boxes. I got the California roll with chicken teriyaki and Britt got the California roll with gyoza. It was excellent, and if you like lots of wasabi like me, they give you a generous amount. Alright, our journey begins at the corner of Mission and Olive Street. Just ate at Sushi Totoro, and we're gonna head this way. Alright, we've made it to Mission Street and Bay Street. At this intersection, we're just gonna continue along the sidewalk here and take a right. So we're gonna head straight down Bay Street here. Okay, we are almost to Neary Lagoon, and before getting there, this little bike path right here, someday this is gonna connect all the way to a bike trail in Monterey, that bike ride that we do from Fort Ord to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. They're planning on connecting all this to that, and that would be awesome. When they do that, that would be a cool video for me to make, to ride my bike here from Santa Cruz all the way to Monterey. All right, we are gonna cross the street right here. All right, on second thought, we're gonna try to enter here. It looks like even though they're doing construction, we can still access the park from here. So let's go check it out. All right, just entering the park, and there are some bathrooms right there. They're good bathrooms if you're a guy and you just got to stand up and do your thing, but if you got to sit down, I'd say maybe wait, go to another bathroom. All right, and our adventure begins with a pretty awesome view of the Santa Cruz Mountains. I guess if you have kiddos, there's a little playground right here where the kids can play, and looks like there's some informative stuff right here of Neary Lagoon. There's a map of where we're gonna go. If you're into tennis, they do have some tennis courts right here too. So you could either walk here or park nearby and play yourself some tennis. No dogs allowed on this trail. People are always asking me, can I bring my dogs? It looks like on this one you can't. And there's informative signs like that pretty much along the whole way. More of the Santa Cruz Mountains in the distance, that noise you're hearing. This is a water treatment plant. Kind of brings more uniqueness to this hike, but we're going to be leaving that and going into the lagoon here shortly. All right, you can see in the distance there's the Dream Inn. The hotel that we're staying at is over to the left there. We've never stayed there before, and I'm making a whole video about it. There's about the water treatment center right there. Tells you a little bit about it. But yeah, I'm making a separate video about the hotel we're staying at. So if you guys want to check that out, check out the channel. It's probably there. All right, there's a fellow hiker that fellow walker hiker that just came up to us and said, hey, just FYI, there's a snake down here. So yeah, we don't know what kind of snake. We'll keep an eye out. But we're about to enter the trails. And as always, we'll have Brittany go first just in case a snake attack happens, because it'll bite into a prosthetics. Although they do say the first person, yeah, maybe I should go first.
Which direction are we going?
All right, we're gonna start left. All right, so you can go right, but we are gonna do our adventure left. Disabled access, walk your bike, no skateboarding. So it does look like there is access here. All right, that's where we just entered the lagoon here. And we're heading straight on in. I haven't seen any snakes yet. Hopefully we don't. There's the lagoon. Caution, walkways may be slippery. There's some more informative signage. Walk, bicycles, no skates. We're skateboarding here. Let's check this out. Here we go. All right, first wildlife sighting. Brittany found a turtle.
But then he saw me.
Where we at?
Well, he saw me and he ran away.
So, to the best of my knowledge, they actually kind of fairly recently touched up these planks. Right, Brittany?
Mm-hmm.
And when I say fairly recently, I mean it could have been the last couple years, but I know they were working on it. Oh look, there's a duck sleeping. We're gonna keep left, but there is a little area you could go out there and check stuff out. Please don't feed wildlife. This is a wildlife refuge. Wait a minute, maybe we are going that way. So never mind, to the left here, that's where it dead ends. We actually do want to go over here where I said we're not going, so we are going this way. It's never busy out here.
Sounds like we're gonna have to start running.
It is pretty creaky. Trash can, little spot to sit down. Some more informative stuff here about the wildlife that's in the area. And these palm trees coming up too, they must be old. They've been here for a long time. There are a lot of ducks. Yeah, those palm trees, they just look so old to me. I didn't even know palm trees could grow in water like this, but
I wonder if there's shore over there.
there could be, like a little island.
Yeah. I don't know if they can grow out of that.
No snakes yet. And if you want to stop off here, sit down, read a book, and enjoy this beautiful view. Nice peaceful sounds out here. There is construction in the distance, but it's still very peaceful out here. No snakes yet. Okay, we just came out of there, and we're gonna continue to go right. It looks like there is an option to go left, but we are gonna continue right, and you guys just wait. There's a pretty cool, what would you call that lighthouse thing, Brittany?
Like a miniature lighthouse?
A little miniature replica of the Santa Cruz lighthouse, so we're coming up to it. All right, we just walked all those planks there. Is that what you call these, Brittany, planks? We're about to exit the near Lagoon section of our walk and continue onwards to this adventure. All right, and as a reminder, we are gonna head this way out of the park. You can go that way. I'm guessing that's where the snake was, because we never saw a snake. And we're gonna head out right here. There's a little cul-de-sac, some apartments, and then the little miniature thing is right here, leaving Neary Lagoon Wildlife Refuge. Let's go ahead and check out this little miniature here.
Not at all.
Check that out. Parking lot and all.
There's no ocean.
Someone made a miniature of the Santa Cruz Lighthouse. I know it's not called the Santa Cruz Lighthouse. I can't think of the name right now. Abbott's Lighthouse? Is that what it is? Pretty cool. Okay, our next direction, the little mini lighthouse was there. You gotta walk in the road just a little bit here, so be careful. And then we're gonna take a right, and we're gonna cross the train tracks to get to the rest of our walk. All right, so we just, you know, came in here. Miniature was over there. You're gonna skip that train track and we're gonna go right along this train track here. Is gonna take us to the rest of the adventure. There's the Dream Inn right there, nice little landmark. And once again, our hotel is just right over there. Okay, actually, look what we just discovered. And memory serves, there is a road right here that we actually take. So don't walk along the train tracks like we just did.
Well, you do. You just walk on the train.
Take this little road. So if we just went over those train tracks a little bit more, you can connect to this road. And then this road can take you to where we need to be. It's been a minute since we've done this walk, so I'm a little rusty, but that's how you do it. We're figuring it out. Some cool, unique homes up there. We're gonna go under this bridge right here, and it's gonna take us essentially straight to the Santa Cruz Wharf. And to the left, I think, is the, not aquarium, but. Okay, so we just came from the bridge there, and this is the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary Exploration Center. I believe it's free entry, and it's definitely worth it.
It isn't always free. I think it's free in the weekdays and they charge on the weekdays.
Okay, they might charge.
And they're not open every day.
So look it up. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it is fun. No, look right there. It says free admission.
Oh, okay. Because I remember it being free when
Yeah, free.
Very good.
You know what you're talking
I
about.
don't.
Okay, and then we're gonna continue right. So there's your landmark right there. And we're gonna take a right here. There's the Santa Cruz Wharf. Okay, we're crossing the street. There's Jack O'Neill Restaurant and Lounge. I made a video about that place. Our hotel's right out there, right along the street. Never stayed there before, we're pretty excited. And we're gonna head up this hill here. So West Cliff Drive. I don't know why I was spacing on that. I've only been coming here my whole life, but this is West Cliff Drive that we're on now. Heading towards Cal Surf Spot. There's the Dream Inn right there. We saw it in the distance during the beginning of our walk, but there it is. There it is, up and close. We actually wanted to stay there, but it was much more expensive than the place we're staying at now. So we're continuing straight here. We're gonna pass the Sea Sand Inn, and right there is actually Bay Street. That's where Neary Lagoon is. And that's kind of where our journey kind of sort of started, but we are continuing the full Grand Circle tour. All right, we're still walking along West Cliff Drive, but there's the boardwalk in the distance. Santa Cruz Wharf. That's a Cal Surf Spot right there. Brittany found shade. It is warm today. I want to say it's like 85 degrees, which is very warm for Santa Cruz. So it's one of the best surf spots to learn how to surf in the entire world. Back in the day when I was learning how to surf, there used to be a bathroom along the cliffs right there and a big old tall tree. We used to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it'd be like winter time, there was ice on the surfboards, and we only had like one wetsuit, so we were putting on wet wetsuits. Freezing cold temperatures, I can't believe we used to do that, but back in the day we used to do it. Bathroom's gone now, and the tree blew down in a storm. I think my dad was actually out surfing when it happened. All right, I gotta document that. Those ladders, that ladder on the second roof there looks a little sketchy. I almost just went off a cliff. All right, let's see. This guy's got a hydrofoil board. It doesn't look electric though. Look at what a clear day it is. You can literally see the mountains over in Monterey on the other side. You can't always see that. It is a crystal clear day. Okay, I was right, it is electric. Let's see this guy go. I want to get one of these things, but they are expensive. Okay, hydrofoil guy is going for the wave. Let's see if he gets it. And he fell. All right, there's the Dream Inn in the distance. We've walked the cliffs here. Hydrofoil man, he looks like he's caught a wave. Hydrofoil engaged. Nope, it's sinking. He's probably gonna fall, and that's it. All right, we're continuing our journey on West Cliff Drive here. Famous statue right there, the surfer. And we're about to enter Steamer Lane. All these are kind of cut up into different little names, but essentially this is Steamer Lane. All right, we're still walking that way along West Cliff, but we're gonna stop off and go to the bathrooms really quick. There are bathrooms here, and there's also a little like food station here if you want some food, or it's right there. Okay, so here's where the walk is optional. You can either stay along the cliffside here, or you can go into, I believe this is Lighthouse Field Park, something like that, and take the trails all the way through. It all takes you to the same place where we're gonna go. All right, we're back on the sidewalk. Back in the day, I did a no leash, like classic surf competition out here. I fell right around those rocks and got drugged down there. It was a good time. Here comes a wave. Let's see if these guys are gonna take it. Oop, there's one outside too. So far nobody sees it. I got a pretty good vantage point up here. Ooh, this guy's in a good spot. Past the lighthouse. It's a dog beach right there. You can bring your dog down there if you want to. We brought our dogs down there many a time. And we're almost to our turnaround point where we're gonna start heading back. Here's where some erosion took place during the some storms there. They're repairing it. Right there's Lighthouse Field State Park. Warning, no dancing on the side of the cliff or that could happen to you. Part of the fun on this walk too is looking at all the homes. They're constantly changing, yeah. And there's some more erosion right here that they're dealing with. And we're almost to our street. Well, this worked out perfect. Looks like this is the end of the road and this is the street that we take a ride on, Woodrow Avenue. And they're doing some more, look at that, they're shoring it all up, strengthening it. And we're gonna head on down, some more interesting houses. Brittany, that's not your property.
What?
All right, let's keep walking. So we're staying on Woodrow Avenue, but we are crossing the street. This is the side of the street you want to be on for our next turn. Okay, we're gonna turn left on Arrett Circle?
Sure.
However you say that name. I don't know how to say that, but we're gonna turn left. This is a circle. So we're taking a left here. I'd be filming more interesting homes. That's kind of part of the fun of this walk, is looking at the interesting homes and landscaping, but Brittany says that I look weird filming people's homes, so.
Well, I didn't say you look weird. I said people might think it's weird.
And we're coming up on the Circle Market. There's an old payphone right there. No payphone. This is the street we're gonna take a left on right here. This is called Young Love. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, Young Love Avenue. We're gonna take a left, and this is gonna take us back to Mission Avenue, I believe. We're still on Young Love, but we're gonna cross the street. Here's part of that bike trail that someday is gonna connect all the way to Monterey. I can't wait. Once that happens, we're making a video, Santa Cruz to Monterey on that bike trail. It's gonna be fun. And Mission Street, it's right there in the distance, right at that light. So one of the big mistakes that we made on this walk today was water. I think it's about 85 degrees today, and we should have brought water. We're both pretty thirsty. Luckily we got a bunch of water in the car, so we're gonna suck that down when we get there. But if you go on this walk, definitely bring water. Even if it's not a warm day, it's just good to have water. I brought my backpack with me, yeah, just throw in some water, stay hydrated. All right, we made it to Mission Street. We are gonna take a right here, and we're gonna head back to where we started at Sushi Totoro. And that's the adventure. We just made it back to the car. It took us about 3 hours, and that's us taking our time. We took some pictures, just took our time. I'll put how many miles it was somewhere in the video. And like, share, subscribe, and our video today might be over with. How am I trying to say this? We're going back to the hotel, and I'm gonna make a whole video about that too, so stay tuned, take care, you guys are awesome.